Okay, so principle number two, and this is where it starts to get interesting. He now says, Jesus now says, he gave talents to the servants, each according to his ability. I'll say that again. He gave talents, each according to his ability. Now, what does that mean? Now, talents in this story are literal. Talents means money, actually, like bags of gold or um, coins. The sort of money that they used back then. Those were called talents. You could measure them, and they would come to like a bag of gold. If you think about a bag of gold, if you look at images and all that, one bag of gold would represent about a talent, right? So when he said he gave talents, that was the literal meaning. He gave them talents. You could also ascribe that to the gifts that God gives you in terms of talents. When you're talented at something, at singing and dancing or whatever, those are also talents that he gives you. But in this story, we're talking about wealth. So we're looking at the literal representation of what talents mean, right? In this case, it means a measure of money, right? Like a bag of gold. But watch this. He says, according to his ability, each according to his ability. Now, if you remember that story, there were three servants, right, that were represented there. One was given 5 talents, one was given 2 talents, and the third was given 1 talent. And the story, Jesus said that God gave the servants the talents each according to his ability. What does that mean? It means that the owner of the wealth didn't give the servants based on how much he had. He gave to them how much they were able to manage. And this is very key, right? Because this is where a lot of us miss it. When God, because like I said, the very first thing to note is that God is the owner of wealth, right? And he distributes it. But how does he distribute it? He distributes it to people based on their ability. You're probably wondering, why is it that there seems to be such an imbalance of wealth? Why are some people billionaires and some others multimillionaires? Why are some multimillionaires and some other millionaires? And why are a lot of people not even up to millionaires? It is because of this precise principle. He gives wealth according to ability, right? So, if you're a Christian or you're a believer and you're praying to God for money, you have to realize this very important concept. He doesn't, or important principle, he doesn't give you based on how much you ask. He gives you based on your ability to manage, right? So if you're asking for $1 billion, but your present ability is only to be able to manage $100,000, the $100,000 is what you're going to get, unless you want to run away from those set principles and go onto the other side by way of stealing, or I don't know, joining some sort of secret society or something, right? But if you want money from God and you believe that He's the owner of all wealth, He is going to give you wealth or money based on your current ability to manage it. That is why one servant was given 5, another was given 2, and another was given 1, right? So, number one, God is the owner of all wealth belongs to Him. Number two, He gives wealth or He distributes wealth not based on what He has, because what He has is limitless, right? But based on the servant's ability to manage.